Well, there's certainly a lot on the ballot this year for Election Day. And with all that, it's easy to forget about the importance of judicial elections, including the Michigan Supreme Court. Here to give us some pointers, Attorney Tom Sinas of Sinas Dramus Law Firm, joining us as he does every week. Tom, first and foremost, let's talk about the basic mechanics of voting for judges here in Michigan.
Well, Derek, this is so important because you're right. We've heard a lot about the election. We've heard a lot about judges. But one thing I think it's really important for people to think about in Michigan are judicial elections. And that's because unlike in the federal system where judges are appointed and stay for life, judges in the state of Michigan are elected by the people. Yes, it's true that some judges may be appointed initially by the governor, but ultimately every judge in the state of Michigan stands for re-election, which means that every voter in the state has an opportunity to weigh in on who their judges are, whether that's a judge at a trial court or a judge all the way to the Michigan Supreme Court. Now, because of this, it means that you have to vote for a judge. And that seems kind of obvious, but it's become a little bit confusing because back in 2018, we in Michigan passed Proposition 3, which allowed people to vote straight party, which means, of course, if you pick one party or the other, that's all you have to vote for. And that will take care, by and large, of the candidates, this is my ballot, the candidates on the first page of your ballot. But in order to vote for a judge, you have to flip over the ballot. Those are the judges who are up for election in your particular area. And if you vote straight party on the front, it will not do anything to the back. Why? Well, because judges in Michigan don't have a party designation on the ballot. Yes, it is true that judges are endorsed by particular parties, but that does not mean that they're designated by a party on the ballot. So you have to know who is on your ballot, and you got to do a little bit of research before you go to vote so that you can make an educated choice about the people who sit on the bench, because that really does affect our day-to-day lives.
Yeah. Anything particularly significant about this year's judicial elections we should know about, Tom?
I think what's most significant, Derek, is that this year on the Michigan Supreme Court, there's what we call an open seat. It means one of the justices on the Michigan Supreme Court is retiring, which creates a seat that is open. And that seat, of course, will be filled by the voters. And the reason, of course, this is so important is the name, the Michigan Supreme Court. It's the highest court in the state. It passes on every significant legal issue that affect us all around the state. You know, we often think about the U.S. Supreme Court, but I think we forget how crucial the decisions of the Michigan Supreme Court are to our daily lives. So people really should take an opportunity to educate themselves about those candidates for the Michigan Supreme Court before they go and vote.
Yeah, good stuff, Tom. We appreciate the refresher there. How do people get more information about this topic?
Well, they can find our law firm online. Our website and our phone number and such is on the screen. But really, I would encourage you to go and do your own research, particularly your research about the Michigan Supreme Court and any other judges that are on the backside of this ballot. Make a good choice because it does matter.
It does matter indeed. Thanks, Tom. It's always a pleasure. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Derek.